let's leave boxing alone for a minute and go to college football.
College football.
Because on January 13th.
What happens on January 13th?
We have the College Football Championship starring the LSU Tigers, 14-0.
14-0.
Versus Clemson Tigers. 14-0 as well.
14-0. National
Tigers
championship
versus
game.
Tigers.
College football playoff. National championship game. Okay. These two great teams doing great things this year. And with that being said, I have LSU winning this game. In my mind, there's no doubt that LSU is going to win this game, and here's why. All season, all LSU has done is perform up to their potential. They seem motivated by their coach, the marble mouth coach. They feel that he has mumbled his way to respect and that you guys been disrespecting him, and now he's going to show you what happens down on the bayou.
You say he's been disrespected, and I agree with that assessment.
Coach O.
He's not been treated as an elite coach.
He has not.
But we look at this, what this team is doing.
Yes.
And it's elite. They've taken on the Alabamas, the Auburns.
Yes. Georgias.
Georgia.
Oklahoma.
And they beat them all.
They beat them
handedly.
All. Yes, they did.
Georgia,
Whether I liked it or not.
Georgia 37-10.
Okay, we don't need to read out these scores, Hendo. We don't need to read these scores out,
sure?
Hendo. I'm positive.
But what I'm saying is that they put on a great performance this season.
Do they have one more left in them?
I think so.
Yes.
You look at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, Heisman Trophy winner. 5,200 yards.
Woo!
I mean, he's been playing lights out.
Lights out. Every drive he wants to touchdown.
I don't think this will be the game where he doesn't show up.
And then their running back didn't even need to be out there doing anything because he was hurt last time. He was hobbled. Now he's going to be more rested, healthier. That's an option they haven't been using yet.
Well, over the season, Clyde Edwards, I can't pronounce his name, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 1,304 yards.
In college football.
Ridiculous. I mean, so this team, Joe Burrow is the captain, is running this offense.
Yeah.
Their running game is solid too.
1,300 yards and 5,200 yards passing, and you're telling me that this team hadn't been outstanding this year and that someone's going to mess with them? What can the Clemson Tigers do?
Well, LSU's now perfect. They had a game against Auburn.
Okay.
Where I don't want to say struggled, where their win wasn't as
impressive because a great SEC team matchup.
Yes,
we knew LSU was good.
Another top 10 team came.
Yes. We knew they were good, but this has been an impressive run this season. I have to give them credit that Coach O has these guys believing in each other, one another, and it seems as though this is a magical journey, a magical team, and I'm going to have to see Clemson prove me wrong and shut me up, but I see LSU winning this game.
Well, when we look back at LSU's season, there's only been 2 games where there was a question.
There's a question
about them winning, and it's Alabama and Auburn, 2 top 10 teams.
And they still had them like the little brother and big brother, where it's like, yeah, you're right there, but not really.
And they found a way to win on both of those occasions.
Okay, to be fair to you guys, I know my people out there in the Clemson land, South Carolina. What can Clemson do?
Well, let's look at Clemson on the other side.
Lawrence,
Trevor Lawrence. But first, let's look at the team as a whole.
Okay.
Because though his offense has been excellent, but he's passed for 3,400 yards, 131.
Okay.
And they have a running attack with Travis Etienne, and he's got 1,500 yards, 1,536.
Whoa.
So these are 2 teams that are throwing the ball really well and running really well.
So it's a good matchup.
At least in those regards.
Yes.
We look at the season a little bit of the matchups that they've had, And Clemson hasn't looked as bulletproof as they have in the past.
And their schedule was softer in comparison to LSU's schedule.
I'll agree with you there. They didn't have a lot of top 10 teams.
They didn't, but they did take care of Ohio State. So they are a great team. Dabo Swinney is, as a motivator, second to none. But can they stop this magic? I feel that there's something on LSU this year where no matter what a team does, they're going to find a way to win.
And I agree with that. Clemson did struggle against University of North Carolina
early in the season.
No, that was about week 9 or 10.
Ah, I thought it was earlier than that.
No.
Well,
but everyone else they blew out.
But okay, who did they play? Not many great teams.
Yeah,
it was a down year for their conference. Let's just be honest.
True, they only played on their schedule. They only played 2 teams during the regular season that are ranked now.
Yikes!
That's University of Virginia and Texas A&M.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did play, and it was a competitive game. They're a great team. Do they have the ability to win? Of course they do. But it just seems to me that LSU is on one of those magical runs where no matter what you try to do, LSU is going to find a way to come out on top.
They have this passing attack that's incredible.
Coach O has been, not only has he been in movies, The Blind Side, but people look at him as a guy that's just with a rough voice.
You sure he wasn't in The Waterboy?
He is a person that people look at and he needs that signature victory, that signature win. If he wins a title, all of that way he coaches and people saying that, no, he's not a bully, he's a great motivator and he raises young men, all that's going to come to fruition because it'll show that his way worked. He was able to back up and say, hey, let me find someone who can coach this offense and let me find a quarterback in this LSU Tigers team. I told you fans, we're going to do this and we're going to do it. And he's going to go down a better legend than the previous Les Miles because these are his players and he did it his way with his coaches and he found his quarterback in defense and he's going to come out here and possibly win a national championship.
I think to get on that level, he has to win have a few more seasons. He doesn't have to win more championships. Just a few more seasons.
Okay.
That's all.
It's a big feat. I mean, it's going to be a good story, to say the least.
This is something to look forward to. I think whether you're a Clemson Tigers fan or an LSU Tigers fan, you'll have a lot to enjoy.
Definitely. And even though we're out here, we're animated, and we're saying these things, we know in the college football playoff, in the championship game, anything can happen.
It really can.
And at the end of the day, neither one of these teams are my team, so I'm just here to watch as a fan. So we all win in this instance.
I think so. But I think I'm going to give the edge to LSU because of the way they play defense.
That's true. And their belief in themselves.
Very physical defense.
Very physical.
Very hard-hitting.
Swarming
fast.
to the ball, yes. Football.
A team that's focused on defense.
I forgot to mention this. A team that has a chip on their shoulder. They're playing that's why I'm mentioning Coach O. They look at Nick Saban and look at this Dabo Swinney and people look at Coach O and think he's some way down there. And his players are playing like they're trying to win this for him. That's what I feel, what I sense. And when I hear them speak about Coach O, it seems like everyone's bought in and they're ready to bring it.
Well, Dabo is not any kind of joke now.
Oh, no, of course not.
He's played in more college football championships than anybody right now.
Yes, but Trevor Lawrence is no Deshaun Watson. That pretty boy season he had last year, that just happened. I don't feel he can duplicate that. I just don't feel it. I need them to prove me wrong.
Hey, we'll have to see. And I think everybody's going to enjoy this one. It's going to be a hard-fought battle on the gridiron.
We're going. Just Elite Podcast is going with LSU to beat the Clemson Tigers.